Hello all.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I think we can have a little bit more energy. Okay, let us say hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray!
Hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
That will start my lovely ladies. What a bright day for batch 36. And, we are into two teams and we are VTV SADS and we have another team called Incredibles and they are Incredibles. So I will start with my team members. We have Nita ma'am, Vismaya ma'am, Hasi ma'am, Sangeeta ma'am, Sinu ma'am and Lichi ma'am. And Incredible teams will be doing appreciation and music today. And I love to hear so many songs. And they are Lakshmi ma'am, Rami ma'am, Jinu ma'am, Shanti Mol ma'am, Musna ma'am, Jamshi ma'am, and Tasnia ma'am. And there is one lady sitting over there observing and making comments of us. That is our lovely mentor, Marcella ma'am. Okay.
So, Marcella ma'am.
Hello everyone.
And ladies, we planned so many activities today and it's very interesting and this will give a practical wisdom about exercises of practical life. That is very important in Montessori training. And Nida ma'am, what we have today as a first activity? Just tell us.
Yes, all right. We all know that meditation is one of the wonderful ways through which we can make our mind, our body, and our soul at peace, right? And on the other hand, exercise of practical life helps the kids be ready for the future through simple daily activities. Isn't that a beautiful feeling? All right, helping kids be self-sufficient and independent. Now, how will it feel when we join these two things like meditation and EPL? All right, so for the imaginary practice activity, let me invite our meditation expert, Miss Gino Maria Joy.
Yo, Gino ma'am.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction, Nita ma'am. Okay. So we can do this imaginary activity in the form of a meditation as hope you were having a tiring day today with lots of preparing breakfast, lunch, helping your kids to have it, having yourself, so preparing yourself for the class. So can we do a bit relaxation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We'll first move our neck, head like this and give like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to do it like this, bending it totally. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now forward and backward. Don't bang your head to the wall behind you. Okay, so, and Marcella ma'am, don't bang the earth. Okay, to front and backward. First to front, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keep it straight. Don't keep it like that. Okay, that's beautiful. Now to the shoulders. Okay, first move it towards front. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now the reverse order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you can sit with your back straight, keeping your arms on your thighs. Take a deep breath in with your eyes open. No problem. You can sit. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hold it for a while and exhale. Slowly close your eyes in the next inhale. Hold it, exhale. Inhale, hold it and exhale. Take yourself to the bank of a beautiful river next to your house. This bank of the river is an established one. You can see there is a playing area. There is a pathway where people can take walk. There is mobile gym. There are few benches also where we can sit and enjoy the beauty of the nature. So it's the evening time and you are sitting there on the bench. And the bench is green in color, matching to the environment, the nature. You are sitting there just viewing everything around you. People are walking, children are playing. You can hear the movement, slow water movement voice. The sound is there. When you saw the children, your thought take you few days back of your life. You are attending your last day of NCDC batch 36. You have completed all your theory parts, all your practical parts. You enjoyed the entire batch, entire course. You are here to wish each and everyone good luck and just to say bye for the time being as we are ending our class. And your thought take you to the next level, that is, you are attending an interview in your dream school where you really wanted to work, where you really love to work. And you are attending the interview. After a few hours, they handed you the appointment letter and asking you to join from next Monday. You are so happy. It is like you have reached your goal and you want to live your dream from next Monday as the most beautiful, most talented, most passionate, the most creative teacher for the kids who are coming in front of you. That was your dream and you're going to start your dream, live your dream. So you are now, it is that Monday, the big day for all of you. You are going to attend the class to this dream school. You are entering the school compound. You can feel the happiness, the butterflies in your stomach, the movement, the feel, the fast beating of your heart. It's not fear, it's of excitement, it's of joy. You're so happy, the happiness you can't express. You're just enjoying that moment of happiness. And the school welcomed you. It was a warm welcome. You were treated as someone very important. And you're so happy. Now, they took you to your classroom. You saw the classroom. Oh my God, it is so beautiful. Such a beautiful classroom. Even you loved. You felt so excited seeing it. Then you can imagine how much the kids are going to enjoy being there. So you kept all your belongings at the right place and you are waiting there for your kids to come. One by one, kids are entering. You welcome them with a tight, warm hug. But few are not comfortable. So you just gave them high five. For few, you just gave a handshake, just waved hand and said hi for the kids who are not comfortable. So you help them to keep their belongings to the right place and make them feel comfortable in their chair. Few of the kids were really wanted to discover the classrooms. They are moving around. They're okay with that. So they're just trying. It's a new place for them, like you. So they're enjoying it, moving around. They're so happy. So now your class is, your all kids are there. You're so happy to see all the new faces, lovely, cute, bubbly faces. And you are gonna introduce something. Before that, there was a prayer for the school. The kids attended it, and few are crying, but slowly, they started to enjoy the moment. You just played a song for them. Few were dancing, few were enjoying, few kids were just sitting. They are missing their mother. You can understand it, right? So we just gave them company. We just went and sat next to them. So that was okay. Now you just showed them something which is in a cylinder form. You just asked them what it is. So few said, it's a mat. So why the mat is like this? They said it's rolled. So the mat is rolled. We are holding it. Now you handed over them each mat and showed them how to unroll it. And you sat on your mat. So the children slowly started to copy you, imitate you. And they unrolled their mat and they sat. And you asked them, do you want to take any toys or any material that is there? So the kids were so excited. They started to take and they started to spend it up. Few of the kids were unable to do it, which is when you just started to observe what they are doing. And the use of mat was not properly used because it's a new thing for them. We can't blame them. They will learn it slowly. So once they finished, you ask them to keep the things back. You showed you were also doing some activity with them. So you just kept your thing back and asked them to do it. Though they couldn't keep it, they couldn't remember the exact place from they took it, you just held them. When they asked, few of them just kept it on the cupboard and went. It's okay, no problem. We can arrange it later. Slowly they will develop it. Now it's the time to roll the mat. Few of the kids just went and sat in the chair with the mats open. So you just told him, oh, the mats are still open. Don't you think we should roll it and keep it safe back? And you just showed them how to do it. Now slowly they just tried it. And few finished it. Few was asked waiting for you to help them. You just helped them and helped them to keep it back. So they learned something new today. Let them be comfortable with that. Now it's the time to go to playground. You ask them to stand in a line, one by one. So they formed the line. Now they are walking with you to the ground. When they had the playtime, enjoyed the playtime, you took them to the wash area and asked them to wash their hands before going back to the class. So you helped them to clean themselves and took them back to class. Now it was the time for them to relax. You just played a song for them. And like that, the day went. You just came back to the reality and you understood. You are here back, sitting on this green bench, thinking about the first day of your school, the first day of your dream. And you feel so happy, satisfied, accomplished, proud feeling, and so happy. I did it. I can do more. I can live my dream. I can be a good teacher. And with that confidence, you took your bag and walked to your home to share your experience with your family. And my friends, can we come back to the reality right now? From our future, we were just thinking about imagining our future. Let's come back with more positivity and confidence, and with the surety that we will accomplish our dream very soon. Slowly rub your palms, keep it on your cheek, feel the warmth. Rub your palm, keep it on your eyes, feel the warmth, and slowly open your eyes with a big wide smile.
Wow, that was a wonderful.
Superb, Jinu ma'am.
Superb, Jinu ma'am. Very nice.
We actually traveled through a
Thank
different
you.
world through Jinu Ma'am's words. Wow.
And
I
I
feel so
cannot-
happy and excited at the same time. I think we can go for one song.
Yeah, I
What
cannot-
incredibles are planned for us? Let us hear it.
I cannot stop myself to dedicate, a song for our Jinu ma'am. So here we go. Dum ta na dum ta na na dum ta na dum ta na na dum ta na dum ta na na dum ta na dum ta na na. Sila ma'am, Tasniya ma'am, Jamshi ma'am, Hasi ma'am, Musna ma'am, Sinu ma'am, Jinu ma'am, Amal ma'am, Nita ma'am, Ramya ma'am, Sankita ma'am, Shanti ma'am, Vismaya ma'am, Liji ma'am, we all make batch 36, batch 36, batch 36, awesome, oh, awesome. We are the stars that always shine brighter, oh, brighter. We are the risk takers. We don't ever give up. We are the risk takers. We don't ever give up. That's what which makes us so special. Oh, hey, yo, batch 36, batch 36, awesome. Oh, awesome. Yo, yo, everyone. Yo, yo, Jinu ma'am.
Yo, Lakshmi ma'am, superb song, wonderful.
That was a wonderful song.
Wonderful song, ma'am.
And you know,
after
there are, yeah,
Okay. Carry
there
on,
are
ma'am.
so many things are happening here, and by seeing Hasi ma'am, she is so excited. I think she's having a wonderful activity, and let us call Hasi ma'am. Hasi ma'am, come on.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. After a wonderful meditation by our very dearest Jinu ma'am, you took us to a different world and the dream come true. I just felt like I was in a classroom and I was praying for a moment that, oh God, help me to be a mother to the children out there and to give a control over my emotions. I was praying that, and for a moment I thought I became a teacher and I'm working for a wonderful school. So wonderful, Jinu ma'am. Thank you so much. That was really superb. Yo, 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 Jinu ma'am. And dearest Lakshmi ma'am, that was a yo-yo song from your side. You took us to a different level. We are always yo-yo team batch 36. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. So here we are after a calm down and after a peppy song. We are here for a different activity, and it's going to be a wonderful skit by our dearest classmates. I'm going to call out the names. Ramya ma'am, Jamshi ma'am, Tasniya ma'am, and Shanti ma'am. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo,
Yo,
everyone. Yeah. The skit is going to be regarding exercises of practical life for 3-year-old children in a Montessori classroom. So are we all ready to bang on with a skit?
Yes, ma'am.
So, yo. Come on.
Yes. Yes. Oh, after a long time, my friend is coming to see me. I am so excited. Shandimol, Molos.
Yeah. Yeah, Mama.
Yes, don't put things like this, okay? Put it in good manners. Be a good girl, okay?
Oh, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. While they are coming, you have to behave in a good manner. Okay? Don't
Yes,
make a
Mama.
noise don't make a
Yes.
noise and all. Okay? Be a good girl.
Okay, Mama.
Okay, Molus. My friend is coming, yeah, and one daughter. Okay?
Oh, okay, Mama.
Okay, very good.
I will be a good girl.
Good. Thank you.
Rememolu, come here. We can go to Tasnia Auntie's house, okay? We haven't met them for a long time, right? You can play with Shanti Molo. Okay. So just get ready. Go and get ready, okay?
Yes, Mama.
Okay. Okay, now let's go.
Yes, Mama.
Okay, come. Let's go. Ting ting. Ting ting.
Mama, somebody is coming.
Okay. Come on, Jamshi. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yes, fine.
Long time, right? Long time we
Yes,
haven't
after
met.
long time.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I'm happy to see you. Molu, Demya Molu, come here.
Namaste. Namaste.
Okay, very good. Namaste. Come on, sit here. Dear.
Where is the shoe stand? I want to put my shoes on rack.
Yeah, it's over there on that corner. Can you see?
I see now.
Okay.
Oh, very good. Come on,
Okay,
come
very
on.
good.
Okay, then sit here.
Okay, thank you.
Auntie.
Okay, this is for your tea. Take it. Demya Mol, Demshi man, Demshi.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Mama, I want to tea.
Yes, Molu, Shandimol, sit here. I take it.
Auntie,
Oh,
there is a towel. I want to clean the floor because water fell down here. So,
don't care. Demya Molu. Oh,
It's okay. She will do it. She can do it.
oh my God. Jamshi, your daughter is very good girl. She has a disciplined life. What
Yeah.
is changed her?
Yeah,
In the
because I'm not teaching her all these things. She's going to Montessori school, right? So yeah, in her school, she's doing. I mean, they have EPL activities. So every day they are doing some kind of these activities. It's very good for them to develop their life, and they will have a well mannered, and they are very ordered, disciplined. They can get everything from these activities.
Oh, really? Yeah. I also want my daughter to study that school where the EPL activities are giving to children to gain the confidence in them, be discipline them. So that is nice, na?
Yeah, very very nice. You have to send her to that to a Montessori school to practice all these activities.
Otherwise, I want to her to tell every time, please do this, don't that. I have tell every time that is the right way.
Yeah, after I sending her to this school, I don't need to tell her to do this, to do that. I don't need to tell. Everything she will do by herself.
Oh yes, yeah. I also want to give my daughter education that school.
Yeah, that's very good. They will be very disciplined and hygienic also. They know how to wash their hands properly, and also when they go out, they know that how to interact with others, how to greet them. Many things they are learning from this Montessori school.
Yes, very good. That school is very good. Yes, I tried. Then Memolo, you are a very good girl.
thank you, Auntie. I like my
Shanti?
friend also, Shanti.
Oh, Shanti, I forgot to give you some chocolates. I have brought some your favorite chocolates. Okay, take this chocolate, Molu.
Come, Shanti.
Chocolate. I like it, Shanti. I like it.
Shanti?
Don't eat like that. You just wash your hands
Shanti?
first. Ask
Shanti?
Remya Molo,
Your
she
hand is
knows.
cleaning?
Mama.
Yeah. Shanti, come say thank you, Auntie. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie.
Okay, you are welcome, Molo.
Very good, Shanti. Okay, Jamshi, thank you coming.
Okay, so Remya Molo, let's go and
Yes,
let's go home. Okay, you just see.
Bye, Shanti. See you again tomorrow.
Bye, Ramya. Bye, Auntie. Bye,
Bye.
Ramya.
Okay,
Bye,
Jamshi.
Shanti.
Take
Bye,
care.
Tasneem. Okay, bye.
Okay, Jamshi,
Let's go
take care.
home. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Yo, Ramya ma'am, Shanti ma'am, Tasneem ma'am.
Everyone.
Super, ma'am.
Super. Very nice.
Thank you.
Super.
Wonderful.
Great.
So, can we have a song?
Of course.
Okay. So, we are small kids. So, I want to sing like that only, na? So, okay. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Sim sim pola pola, sim sim pola. Sim sim pola pola, sim sim pola. London scene, tin 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 tin. Paris scene, tin 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 tin. And scene Japan. London scene, tin 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 tin. Paris scene, and scene Japan. Michael scene, Evan scene, and all seen my heart. All over there will nothing like another Hindustan. Another Hindustan. Another Hindustan. All seen, but there is no like over NCDC 36 batch. Yo 36 batch. Yo
Ramya ma'am. Superb, Ramya ma'am.
Wonderful.
Wow, that is super, Ramya ma'am. Excellent. And you might be thinking it's ended. No, we have one more activities, and our Vismaya ma'am will be leading that activity. Vismaya ma'am, what do you have?
Yeah, yes. Now we are going to have a interesting section that is face-to-face interview. Yeah, we have two people here, Lakshmi ma'am and Musna ma'am.
Yo,
Okay,
Lakshmi ma'am and Musna.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, welcome everyone to our talk show. So today we have a special guest on our show that is none other than Dr. Maria Montessori. She's an Italian physician, educator, and innovator who acclaimed for her educational methods that build on the way of children learns naturally. So she opened her first Montessori school known as Cassidy Mampini House of Children in Rome. So welcome, ma'am, to our show.
Thank you so much, Musna ma'am, for inviting me to this program. It's a great opportunity for me as well. Thank you so much.
Yes, so we have some questions from our viewers that is regarding the EPL activities for the 4-year children in a Montessori school. So, ma'am, what is your what is the importance of this exercise of practical life activities in a Montessori school, actually?
Exercise of practical life activities. That is actually the first thing that we are giving to children in a Montessori classroom, because it is the basic foundation upon which the child is building up the skills, which will make him enabled, or which will make him skilled for doing the sensorial activities, even for reading, even for writing, and even for learning, in developing his intellectual aspects, developing social skills, moral skills, whatnot. Everything will be developed through this practical life activities. The thing is, the child is very much aware of what all things, because he is observing everything at home. Their parents are doing this, the elder people are doing what all things, that folding up the blankets or buttoning of the shirts, cleaning up the mop, washing the table, cleaning up the table, washing the dishes and all. Everything they are seeing at home itself, but they may not get an opportunity to do that at home, because all parents are not aware of this, that how important is this to make the child do these kind of practical life activities, so that the child will enhance lot many aspects in their life. So this is what we used to do in the Montessori classroom at the beginning stage, which child comes when the child comes to our school, this is what we make them do, because it will help in developing many skills. That is actually the basic foundation of the development of the child. So there lies the significance of this EPL.
So it promotes to an overall development of the child.
Sure.
So, ma'am, how do you present it before the children? Like, how does the children attract to this EPL activities?
Whatever things that we have, given to the children in the Montessori classroom. Can you hear me, ma'am? Because everybody is stuck for me. Can you hear me? Yes. So the thing is, whatever things that we are providing in the Montessori classroom, the materials is very much attractive. It is made in such a way that the kids are automatically get attracted towards it, and they will do that. And that is the first point. And the second point is, there is an inner teacher within each child. There is an inner instinct within a child to do, which will ask them to seek, which will ask them to observe, which will ask them to explore, which will ask them to experiment with many things. That is what we are seeing in a child, right? They are doing many things, experimenting things that inner teachers within the child, that will make them control their movements, that will make them move from one place to another and do things with their hands, with their mind, with full concentration, with full focus. So this is another thing that makes them attractive towards it. And another thing is the order in which the activities are arranged. That also makes the children get attracted towards this EPL. We cannot give all kinds of activities to all children at the same time. It is, age-based. We will be dividing the tasks. There is an order for doing this particular activity. So these are some of the factors that makes the children get attracted towards this EPL, ma'am.
So what all EPL activities does you present to the children for a 4-year children?
To a 4-year child, again, I would like to divide this in 3 main categories, like this outdoor activities, this scientific activities, and again some common practical physical activities that they can do. The one thing that this we can do both at home and also in a Montessori classroom, like washing the dishes and utensils. That will help in developing their fine motor skills. And washing, again, when they are handling this glass vessels and all, that they will be very concentrated on their work. That will improve their focus and concentration. And washing and scraping and even the cutting of vegetables, and let them, be participated in the cooking process, so that they will learn many things. Name of the vegetables, name of the fruits. Again, with great alertness, they will be cutting the vegetables. They may develop an interest in cooking as well, because I think all of us should know cooking. At least we have for the survival of ourselves, right? Sometimes we may depend on someone else for our own survival. We don't know how to cook food for us. That is, I think it's a big flop as far as a person is concerned. So from the childhood itself, they are developing, an interest towards cooking, which will help them in independence, in leading an independent life. And making lime juice. Again, the consistency of water, the sugar, how much sugar should I add? Should I add a little bit of salt? So the decision making will come there. And another thing is keeping a bucket of water and keep some other things, some different variety of things like fruit, a plastic, or small piece of block, or something else which is hard and light. So whenever the kids we have to allow the child to drop these things in the water. So they will observe some objects will sink and some objects will float. So they will develop a scientific intuition, a scientific observation that happens that all objects are not floating, all objects are not sinking. So why is it so? So that kind of questions will be arriving from the child. And again, the churning curd and pounding spices, and making salads out of fresh vegetables and presenting them in an attractive way. Again, sprinkling salt or pepper. So they are learning about the spices. Again, the fine motor skills. How much should they add? They cannot take a lot because it will spoil the taste. So they are learning a lot, like the sensory. Again, their sensory triggering is happening in the EPL activities itself, because they are learning the texture of the materials. They are getting the smell of it when they are doing this kind of activities, because different fruits and different vegetables are having different taste and smell. So again, the sensorial triggering is happening there. And the outdoor activities we are providing, like pouring water, in the gardens they can water the plants. So that will help them in having a connection with the nature. They will develop a love for the nature. So their naturalistic intelligence may develop, their aesthetic skill will also develop, and let them go for a walk. Of course, we have to we have to guide them whenever they go. We have to take them to the different places and what is the significance of each place. Of course, in the market we behave in one way. In the temple or the churches we behave in some other way. So they know how to behave in different places and what is the significance of each place. And when they go for a walk, they are seeing the signboards and all. So looking at the signboard, they understand what it is for, to where it is leading us. And we can even take them to the school in different ways. Through different ways we can reach the school. So that will help in improving the mental picture maybe. So these are their spatial intelligence may develop. So these are different activities that we can, outdoor activities. And the scientific activities that we are giving to the four-year child is lighting a candle and covering it with a transparent glass, and observe, and tell them to observe. And again, how the water is coming through the tap. And again, when the blood clots, why the blood is clotting, and what if the blood doesn't clot. So these questions we can they will ask, and we can give explanations to that. And again, when we keep something in the fridge, if it is in the freezer, what is the difference? If it is in the refrigerator, what is the difference? And when it is keeping at the freezer, what is the difference in the texture? And when we take it back from the freezer, and if it is keeping outside in the room temperature for more than 2 hours, how the texture is getting how it is getting changed. So these are some of the scientific experiments or things that we can give to a 4-year child in the Montessori classroom.
Okay, so that is why children are saying in your school that the help me to do it by myself. So they feel that pride while doing their task.
Yes.
So sense of satisfaction in each child while performing these activities.
Yes.
So that's really very interesting. So, ma'am, how does these EPL activities contribute to the development of the child?
It is beyond imagination, ma'am, because we may think for an adult, it is like just a responsibility for making it, making a place clean or making ourselves secured. But you think from the child's level, it is actually developing his personality. He is taking care of himself. That is, he is starting to love himself. He's starting to respect himself. Don't you think it's a big thing? Self-love, it is a great thing. So he is practicing it from the childhood itself. And not only that, he is taking care of the environment where he is living in, where he is actively participating in. He is cleaning the area. He is mopping the floor. He is cleaning the desk itself. Sometimes, I have noticed in my classroom that even the table, it's already cleaned up. But still, because of that enthusiasm, the child will take the cloth and again start to clean that, because he understands how much his activity is creating a positive impact or a positive wave in the environment where we live in, right? So he's taking care of the environment. He knows how his actions are going to create a positive impact on the environment. Right now, you look at the world, how messy it is, how nasty it is, because we are not responsible. We don't just care about our own actions. We just don't care about our own actions, that it is going to spoil the planet. But in a Montessori classroom, a child is very much confident that his action is creating a positive impact in the environment where he lives in, right? So we are creating a new generation who is responsible, who is inclusive, who will be a global citizen, who always makes sure that his actions will create a positive impact on the environment or in the environment where he lives in. So that is the significance of this EPL, activities. And of course, it will develop the grace and courtesy. He will develop a great social skill, how to behave in the society, how to take care of others' feelings, how to include that person within the circle of, within our own circle. So that is the various aspects. And again, the intellectual aspect, we should not forget that. The intelligence aspect of the child, it is also, also beyond the imagination. We cannot think how they are how much, the graph is too high. The intelligence aspect that is really high, that it is developing in a very good way, very vast way. So these are different fine motor skills. The list is endless, ma'am. Lot of, development is happening in a child when they are doing the EPL kind of things. And the thing is, we can provide it at home also.
Thank you, ma'am, so much. Because these practical life activities, as you said, it aid in a child self-construction, independence, and self-control. They learn, there is an overall development, as I said, because the focus, concentration, deep attention in each activity, they are learning new things. So it was a very informative talk.
There is a scientific evidence that when the mind and the body works in harmony, intelligence develops. That is it. There lies it. Because when we do the EPL, our body and our mind, our fine motors, fine muscles, even the fine muscles, they work in harmony. So definitely the intelligence will develop. So that is it, ma'am. So
yes, ma'am. So thank you so much for your valuable time coming to our show from your busy schedule. So that was very informative. So
thank you for this opportunity, ma'am. It was a great time to talk with you. And I even get a chance to interact with the audience and even to answer the questions and their concerns. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It was nice talking to you, Musna, ma'am. Thank you.
Wow.
Lakshmi ma'am.
And I would like to sing for them.
Yes, of course.
Jinu ma'am. Come on.
Song for Lakshmi ma'am and Musna ma'am. Here comes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name, I call myself. Far, a long way to run. Sweet, a little pulling thread. Love, not to follow soon. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to yo, Super Lakshmi ma'am. Wow, Osama Musna ma'am. Both of you made us understand the topic through your activity. We are thankful to you. Super yo.
Yo, Jinu ma'am.
Oh, Jinu ma'am.
I felt like I was hearing from Sound of Music. So it was really good.
Very nice.
So, and even Lakshmi ma'am, I can keep sitting here and hear your talks for whole day without boring, so much of information, and it's like never ending. If we ask anything, she can answer anything in the world. That's what I think. And Muslim ma'am, you carried the interview really well. So it was really
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. Thank you.
And yo, Musna ma'am.
Yo, Musna ma'am and Lakshmi ma'am.
Now we have another activity. We were doing it from yesterday, and we can go for explaining some ETLs. Today we can go for some indoor-outdoor activities, and you can come up with the idea. What are the things? What kids will benefit from doing such a small activity? You might feel so silly if they are doing something, this kind of activity, but there are some science behind that activity. There will be so many things running around that activities. So can we go for one by one? So we have Sangeeta ma'am. Could you please call the person and continue the talk?
Yeah, Amal ma'am. Thank you, Amal ma'am. And for doing this exercise of practical life in the area of indoor and outdoor, for doing this activity, I'm calling Nita ma'am. Yo, Nita ma'am.
Nita ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. So we all know that EPL, which is exercise of practical life, is nurturing or molding a child to be self-sufficient and independent. All right, so I'll be talking about a few points which comes under the indoor and outdoor part. First one is dusting table, chair, and other things with duster, feather duster, and soft brush. So as I mentioned, duster, feather duster, and soft brush, all these things are different, right? So the way we hold it, the way a child will be holding it, will be different. A cloth, which the duster is, will be a cloth, and the feather duster will be having a long, narrow thing to hold, whereas a soft brush will be having, it's a wooden thing. So it will be like, everything is different to hold. The child is learning how to hold. So his fine motor skills are developing there. Also, there's a proper way of doing this dusting thing. So he is learning a sense of orientation, a sense of discipline is happening. Also, that hygiene, that quality of cleanliness is being developed in a child. He is being mindful that he has to dust properly, so that he's not only thinking about himself, about the environment, about others, so that moral, that social development is happening in a child. That is what I believe, that which is happening through that first activity. The next one is arranging mats, carpets, chairs, tables, cookies, etc. for various purposes such as individual, group, and collective activities. So here a lot of things are happening. So the child has to arrange everything based on what activity he is supposed to do. So there his decision making capabilities are improving. Like, what am I supposed to do if it is a group activity? What am I supposed to do if it's an individual activity? Also, he's learning to, arrange certain things in a proper way. He's learning to work. If it's a group activity, he's learning to work in a group. He's improving his social skills. When it comes to putting back, another point, which is putting back furniture and apparatus after using, which is a very valid thing that one should be doing. When you're taking out something, it is your responsibility to keep it back. Thereby, that child's moral development is happening, because he is not only, he is doing an activity, but he's not messing things around, like he's not throwing it away. He is keeping it back into the place. So that development is happening, that sense of order, that sense of discipline, how a thing should be, how an activity should be done is being registered into a child's mind. The next thing is sweeping room with a broom. Yet again, it's all about cleanliness, how to hold a broom. His fine motor skills are developing, his thought towards nature, the environment, that I have to keep my surroundings clean. So all these, there are various through these activities, various developments are happening little by little. The child is learning a lot about himself, how to care for others, how to care for the environment. His self-development is happening. His sense, the fine motor skills are developing. He is having a sense of discipline, and order is coming within the child, which I believe is wonderful. So that's what I had to say. Thank you so much, Sangeeta ma'am, for calling me.
Wow, super,
Sinu ma'am, could you please come up and...
Yes, ma'am. Next, I will call Amal ma'am for talking about EPL.
Yo, Amal ma'am.
Yo, Amal ma'am.
Yo, Amal ma'am. Yo, Amal ma'am.
Thank you so much for that appreciation. And I have few points. There is sweeping rooms with a broom. Okay, especially when it comes to indoor and outdoor, we are dealing with the environment, right? So with the kids, care towards the environment should be there. So they should understand, I am living in this particular environment and it should be clean and neat, and that is my responsibility also. So they should, it's not my parents, only my parents' responsibility. When I am making a mess out of this, I am also need to. So I need to use this broom. So the mother is doing the sweeping all the day, and I can sweep my own room, and I can keep the dirt from here to kitchen, and you can drop it in the dustbin. That is a great thing. So in that way, they are using the fine motor muscles to hold up. You're using the wrist for holding up the broom and sweeping in one particular direction. And you have to think there is many particles around the room, and they have to broom it over there. It will be very difficult. There'll be small particles. Sometimes they may drop their book down. Can I sweep over a book? Or can I sweep? They have to sweep under some furnitures. There will be also dust will be there. So all the things they have to learn the up and down and how it will be. So that comes from that particular activity. We can think of many things from a particular activity, but I'm limiting to that. And again, we're using the dustpan and brush, same kind of, they are collecting a few dust and particles to a dustpan using the fine motor skills, and they are brushing into the dustpan. There is some direction. Okay, you need a coordination. So I have dustpan in my hand here, and I cannot keep it somewhere so that the dust will automatically come. So I have to slowly do that. If I do really fast, it will go somewhere else. There is a chance it will spread again and it will add more work. So you have to concentrate and do it in a particular direction, and so that the dust will come inside the dustpan. So that is about the second point. And next is polishing and shining of brass, bronze, silver, and wood with appropriate materials such as brush, ash, tamarind, lime, and salt. So this is a very big thing, because there is some scientific aspect to this particular thing, because these are different things. Brass, bronze, and silver. If you may have silver utensils, and we cannot rub it like that. Okay, so when this react to the environment, there will be a fine coat of something will be covering that. Our purpose is to remove that coat and make it shiny as before. So then I cannot use tamarind for some other wood. I cannot go for cleaning the wood with the tamarind. That is a different case. So I can use just a brush for cleaning up, or I can wipe out with a towel this particular wooden material, but I cannot go wiping a brass or bronze, silver thing with a brush, because if you go for brush and silver, there will be fine lines will be coming over the silver. It will ruin the entire thing. So they will be coming to know the chemical reactions. There is something is happening. Probably they will understand a little bit of that. So this particular thing matches with this particular thing, and this works. So they will understand how the tamarind works, how the lime and salt will work together. So this is the information they are getting through it. And the next point is cleaning mirrors, windows, and doors with water, methylated spirit, and old newspaper. So here we have 3 steps. Mirror is something which reflect our images, right? Reflect whatever is coming in front of the mirror, it will reflect back. So mirror is a very plain surface, and it should be very clean and neat, and it's very smooth. It's not like a normal countertop of kitchen, and we cannot use a soap or something like that. May not be, there will be small particles will come up, or even when you're using a soap solution, probably a rainbow color will come after drying up. That's not suitable, because it has to reflect our image, not the rainbow thing. So that is one thing. So when we are differentiating whether the old paper is good, when your wet newspaper is using to clean the mirror, it's going really different than when we are using a water or any spirit sort of thing. So what is the difference it makes? That is also cleaning the process, and child understand the responsibility of cleaning. And here also his skills are coming up, fine motor skills, even other physical muscles needs to be used. And there is some science behind it. So these are the things they will understand from a small particular activity. And the last one is cleaning framed photos and pictures. So you need to carry that framed photos in the hand. Okay, that is a small space. So there will be 2 different structures. might be the frame made up of wood and inside the glass. So, we cannot, we already learned something like a wood, how to clean up the wood. If I am cleaning the wood with the wet water, what will happen? Tomorrow the mosses will be there, like, what do you say, that will be there. So it may not be look, so the moisture content will again put on the top of that. So in the kid is already learned, I can clean, I just need to wipe out. Or the glasses, it should be very clean, right? Can I use the water or the spirit, or I just need to use the newspaper, right? So in this way, they can clean the frame out, and it's a small piece of thing. They have to hold it, and if the glass is there, they cannot drop down. It will break. It will be more dangerous. So it's the heaviness of that frame. Also, they understand that. So we need to, because we are keeping a precious photo inside the pictures, and if I hang this photo on the walls, this is kind of like a very good view of my family. It reminds me all time. I will be very happy to see that photo over there. This is a memory. They will be connecting to it, and these are the many things. So thank you for listening to me.
Yo, Amal ma'am.
Yo, Amal ma'am.
Yo, Amal ma'am.
Yo, Amal ma'am. Super. Yeah, Amal ma'am.
Lichi ma'am, could you please call the next person?
Okay, ma'am. I would like to call Hasi ma'am. Welcome, Hasi ma'am.
Thank you, Lichi ma'am.
Hasi ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I would like to talk about cleaning of the above items, what just Amal ma'am spoke. So Amal ma'am was talking about cleaning mirrors and cleaning framed photos and pictures. So what I feel is, see, again, the children are getting different opportunities to pick up these objects in the hand. Now, these are all heavy. It can be light and heavy. So the concept of light and heavy is introduced. These are all of different materials. Something is made up of metal, something is made up of wood, something is made up of a glass. So children are introduced to different materials around them, which they can make a real life connection. Okay, where do I see a wood in my home? Okay, my bed is made up of wood. Or where do I see mirror other than in a photo frame? Okay, I can look into a mirror at my home, or there is a mirror in my passage, in my classroom. So these are the type of connections children make. And again, it helps you in your physical development, your muscle movements, your fine motor skills, your gross motor skills. They are trying to clean it so nicely. They are being given that tray with the cleaning items. There could be a sponge, there could be a soft cloth, there could be a soap liquid, a scrubbing brush. I'm sure if you give a scrubbing brush and a water and soapy liquid to our own children, just imagine the happiness in them. They are going to keep cleaning for the entire day. So, these are the little things actually children love to do. And sometimes we parents, don't allow them to do all these things. I'll especially point on me, because I don't want to clear up the mess later, what they're going to do. But, maybe we should change a little bit and understand that these are the mini adults in our home. And it is our responsibility to make them responsible. And later, don't tell them, okay, you don't know this, you don't know this, don't do that. So this is the time, the period where the children have to learn all these little things, and they understand there is gender equality. This is not a boy's job. This is not a girl's job. This is my job. I clear it up. This is my bed. Let me fold the bed sheet. So this I think we can inculcate in a very small age into our children, and then there will be peace in the home. And the second point, cleaning and scrubbing pots and pans. Wow, what a wonderful job it is, right? My daughter loved doing it. And she goes, when I'm in my lesson, she'll happily go to the kitchen and she'll be scrubbing. And of course, there will be little mess, but I'm happy that she's cleaning it and keeping it very nicely. So it's the best thing to do. Let the children do it, and let them, use real things. Montessori ma'am always emphasis on that point. Don't give them a toy cup. No, you give them a glass cup and tell them, okay, it's going to be heavy, it can break. There are something which breaks, something which is not breakable. So, let the children handle everything. And I think we should trust these mini adults. Then you have something interesting, washing the floor. Wow, the wonderful job ever. You can sit and wash the floor, give them a bucket of water, or just tell them, okay, go and clean the washroom. I'm telling you, they're going to surprise you. They'll clean the washroom so well. So, you should start trusting our children. Maybe mommies around listening to me can give it a try. Trust your children and have a smile on your face, and maybe they might create a mess today, but tomorrow they are going to surprise you and they are going to be great help in our homes. So yo to our children, and let's help them to grow into responsible global citizens. That's my point, ma'am. Thank you.
Super, well said.
Hasi ma'am, do you have anyone in mind to call next?
Yes, ma'am. I have a very wonderful person to call. Sangeeta, ma'am. Yo.
Yo, Sangeeta, ma'am.
Yo, Sangeeta, ma'am.
Sangeeta, ma'am.
Thank you, Hasi ma'am, for calling. And today I'm going to tell about the point is mopping the floor, spilled liquids from tables and floors. Mopping the floor, every child like this, doing with the water and all. So they are enjoying that, and their whole body they are using for mopping the floor and all, and they will get a joy and satisfaction after doing these kind of activities, and they also know that if there is a wet floor, we won't walk that, we have to clean it. So later on their life also, he knowing that cleaning the environment, and when they are learning it from the early in his life, they will it is needed for throughout their life. So they're developing, and self discipline also they are developing. So these all activities allow the kids to believe in themselves also, and they while doing this activity, they know that where should I get this to mopping the floor, they need bucket, water and all. So where, in which area, from where these supplies we will get, how to go to the correct area of the room where the cleaning supplies and all. And the next one is polishing or smoothing an earthen floor with a mixture of earth and cow dung. So they are getting another skill. Another skill is they are getting, and they understood what is the cow dung and what is the texture of that material, and they are understanding the smell also. So they are learning that material and texture and all. Then high-end coordination is happening there. So motor coordination is happening there. And washing, next point I wish to tell you about washing slates, writing boards, etc. And this activity, they are as I told earlier, they know that cleaning the class and orderly, a sense of order they are getting, and how to take care of their environment, and how to take care of the space around them, and appreciating themselves also. They will get a joy while doing this washing and all. They will get an inner pleasure they are getting. So independence also they are getting, and gain control over the moments and all. So that's all points I want to tell. Thank you, Hasi ma'am, for calling.
Superb. Well explained. Yeah, after listening to everyone, I'm feeling so much happy that I want to listen to more of the points. So I would like to call our dearest Vismaya ma'am.
Yo, Vismaya ma'am.
Thank you, Nida ma'am. First of all, I want to talk about beating mats and carpet. While they are beating mats and carpet, at that time they can see a lot of dust from this mat, and at that time they know how that and all came from while beating the mat and all. So they concentrate what happened and all. The next one is brushing mat and carpet. They use the brush, and they know how to fold this brush and how to brush the carpet. At that time, they concentrate how to brush, and their hand and eye coordination also developed. They also think about how to brush or upward or downward. Then dusting, writing. Yeah, when writing board is with writing board, then they use the duster and clean that writing board. At that time, they know about how to remove these letters from the board. Then also they concentrate to wiping that letters in that board. So each and every activity will develop overall fine motor and development and all. Thank you all.
You, Visma ma'am. Visma ma'am, superb.
Visma ma'am, wonderful.
Okay, can I sing a song for Visma ma'am? Okay. Dear dragonfly, come to me, be friend and like me. Dear dragonfly, come to me, be friend and like me. There is no life without you. Today is spring season inside me. We can play together under the shadow of tree. We can play together under the shadow of tree. Dear dragonfly, come to me, be friend and like me. You.
The song was as sweet as you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
I will call a special person, and she has so much to say about these things, and that is none other than our senior ma'am.
Senior
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. First, I'm talking about the ironing clothes, and the handle of the iron should be well protected by a holder, and there should be a wooden plank for standing. So through that, they can understand the neatness. When they iron their dress, when they do that, they can hold the pedal of the iron box, so they can then find that, and their fine muscles will be strong. So for that, they can understand the neatness of the thing, how to wear our dress very neatly. They can understand that one. Then they can give more concentration to do their work. Some works we should do very carefully. We should get more awareness for some work. So the director should be there. Under the presence of directors, the ironing and that type of processing they can do. It helps them to more discipline and how to fold the things, and neatness, about the neatness. They can understand everything from this point. Then the next one is laying and clearing a dining table as per the local customs and style. It's also, they can understand the cleanness and neatness when they eating, while they eating, how to manage, should show the manners in the table. Then after that, clean everything. It help us to them discipline and the manners to develop in their character. Then the next one is preparing what is necessary for a meal, a snack or tea. That means in Montessori classroom, they can make the things, they get the vegetables, fruits, everything will be there. They can make the fruit salad, so they can understand what is the importance of fruits. What are the good food or the junk food. Then when the vegetable or fruits eating, it helps us to more become healthy, and it is very good for our eyes. They can understand the different types of nutrients. They can learn from the different types of nutrients. Then how some foods are very good for our bones. So these type of healthy food we should eat in our habits, in our daily. So they can understand everything, and they will get more concentration to do their works. While they're cutting their vegetables and everything, they will get more interest to do their works. It helps them to then their fine motor skills will develop that time. Then they can give more concentration to do their work. So it helps them to improve their cognition, and they can understand everything very easily. So these are my points, ma'am. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Okay, now I am calling a special person, Liji ma'am. Yo,
Liji ma'am.
Thank you, Miss ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Then my points are 3 points. These 3 points are all connected. First one, decorating the floor at the entrance with white and color powder. Second, decorating the surrounding functions and festivals. And third one, preparing and hanging bead garlands for door posts. These activities, kids get a lot of benefit. Decorating arrangement not only allow kids to work on their creativity, but they can also work on their motor skills and analytical skill too. And placing the beads, flower, all items in a certain order, changing them around if necessary to make the arrangement look how they want it to. And through this activity, children can further develop the abilities. Kids will always love attractive colors. Kids will love all the functions as well. When there is a function in our school, for example, Onam celebration and Christmas celebration, school anniversary, it is very good to decorate everything by including the children, because everyone has different abilities. We need to encourage them through such activities and bring them forward. When they have the opportunity to shape and decorate with the different colored beads and hanging items, their confidence and intelligence increase. They can chromatic sense develop. Then they can visual sensorial activity develop, and hand-eye coordination develop, and increase the children confidence. Then the law of attraction appear in children, and some children have a special ability for this. We need to learn from such activities and develop their skills. And they can different shape and design understood. And kids make different type of items. And they can understood group work, so they can helping other person, and they can interesting our indoor outdoor activities, and kids get a lot of benefits these activities all. That's all. Thank you, Miss Ma'am, for calling me.
Super. Next, I would like to call Ramya ma'am for sharing the points. Ramya ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So I want to tell about the watering flower plants and vegetable plants in a pot. So in this, I understand that by doing these types of activities by the kids, they love nature. They understanding that the how to water the plants, and their exercise is also developing, and self-confident also getting, and not about that self-confident, they are getting a responsible person by doing every day this type of watering plants. This is their duty, and they can understand that if one day if they are not doing this watering the plant, it may harm to the plants. So they can understanding it create reliability and responsibility inside them, and they feel very happy when they getting fruit from the plant. by seeing the progress, everyday progress in themselves. We also seen that if we planting a tree, we every day we are going to see that what are the progressing happens to the plant. So like that, the excitement is also coming to the from the child. They're going and see that whether it's happening, anything good progressing happens to the plant, and the understanding. And not more than that, they have the sensorial development is also taking place. That means by touching the plants, they can understand. And by taste, if they have any fruits in there, they can taste it. And by smelling, variety of flowers are there in the garden, so they can smell it. And the sound, they can hear the sound when the wind blowing in the garden. So silently they can observe the sound which comes from the winds and the leaves. So it creates many things. And the sight also, by seeing these beautiful things, they can make fresh in their life. And this type of activity I feel in this. And automatically they will become a responsible one. And the second one is sprinkling, washing and dusting leaf. The children understanding that the leaf is very soft one. So how to patiently dusting out the leaf, how we patiently wipe out the dust in the leaf, they can understand. They will become a responsible person also. And by doing this activity, they will become a good human being, that they feel that the plants also is like a human being. They need care. They love towards caring the surroundings. They create by creating this, and by seeing this leaves colors, and sometimes it will be a yellow color. So they can be sorting out, this color is that, and this leaf is this color. And many varieties of shapes are there. Sometimes some are like lots of fluffy, some are sometimes they are in a mango shapes. So they can understand the figures also by this type of activity. And then I want to tell about the feeding pet animals and birds. So feeding the pet animals and birds, they can be very, they're developing a positive feelings too about the pets and towards the pets. And they feel that they have a empathy towards others by doing this type of activities. They care the pets by doing this type of activities. And more than that, they have a non-verbal communication also. They can developing a non-verbal communication by doing this feeding to the animals. They have creating a non-verbal communication also. And child's self-esteem and self-confidence will also develop in this way. So there will be he will be a very good person. He or she will be a very good person because he understands the feelings of others. So and the animals that they are also a human being. They can they want to take care of them. So this type of feelings they are coming in their mind. So thank you, ma'am.
Superb, Ramya ma'am.
Superb, Ramya ma'am. Wonderful point.
Ramya ma'am. Can I sing a song?
Sure, ma'am.
Yes. Yo, Tasneem, ma'am.
Catty cat with yellow baby ears. She attempted to eat jaggery. Slowly ran away. The space was standing. She has not got this much jaggery. Super, everyone. Your performance so well done. Super, everyone.
Yo, Tasneem, ma'am.
Super, Tasneem, ma'am.
Superb, Tasneem, ma'am.
Yo, ma'am, superb.
Sinu ma'am, who is going to be next explaining about this?
Next, I would like to call Lashmi ma'am.
Thank you.
Yo, Lakshmi
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. So I would like to share the points of maintaining birds in cages and maintaining an aquarium or terrarium or an insectariums. And when doing these kind of activities, the child is developing a curiosity to know about other kinds of species as well, like how a bird is different from other creature, because the bird is having wings which will help them to fly. So he is learning about the morphology. When morphology means the external structure of a species, when he keeps these kind of things at home. It can be anything, a bird, or it can be any other, as it said, it's an aquarium or terrarium or insectarium or any kind of pet animals, which will help in be more involved with nature and natural resources, other creatures, he will develop a love towards other animals. And it also helps in developing more responsibility, because whenever we know how a bird's cage will look like, more often we need to clean it up. So when the child is doing that, he is becoming more responsible. When he is not developing that tendency of handing over the task to someone else, like especially these kind of tasks. Usually people do that when they don't want to do these kind of activities. They smartly allocate that job to someone else. But when the child is from the childhood itself takes up these kind of responsibility of cleaning up the cage, he is becoming more responsible. He is taking the master of his own actions, and he is becoming a good decision maker. At what time should I clean up the cage? And the importance of keeping a very hygienic environment, even for other species, that knowledge he is getting. They also need a good environment for them to live happily. They also have emotions. So all the kind of things, and the aesthetic skill, that also is getting developed, because different kinds of birds, different kinds of fish that they can see in the fish tank. So the aesthetic skill is also developing. And another thing is they can talk to them. I used to do that when I was a child. I had a very small pet cat at home, and whenever I feel down, I used to go to him and I used to talk to him. He just look at me with kind eyes and he just says, meow. So I'm so happy with that. He's showing a lot of compassion towards me. So all these pets, they are, a good listeners. They provide a listening ear to our kids. So that is really good, and that will calm down the child whenever they feel down, or whenever they throw tantrums, or whenever they are not in a good mood. Actually, these aquarium fish and all that will calm down the child in a good way. And of course, the motor skill development, hand-eye coordination, whenever they do these kind of things, definitely that will be there. And the third one is they are arranging flowers in a vase, pouring fresh water in the flower, and removing withered leaves and flowers. Again, they will know the changes in the plants that happens after a few days. What is happening to the leaf? The color is changing and it is dying out. So that knowledge is gathered by the child. The life is always not the same. It changes. That happens to human beings as well. So they are getting that knowledge, and they know how to properly, what all things a plant need to grow up. Can it eat the same food we eat? No, right? They have to get some other things like water, good sunlight, and all. Then only they will. And again, there are different kinds of plants that some plants may not need proper sunlight and all. Just we need not water the plants more often. So everything they will understand when they do these kind of activities, pouring water to the plants, how much they have to pour and how often they have to pour. Do we need to keep it outside for some time to get the sunlight? So a lot of knowledge they are getting, intellectual aspect, their aesthetic skill, everything is getting developed when they are doing this kind of activity, and they are developing a sense of discipline as well, because the room has to be look very beautiful only if we cut down cut down this withered parts and all. So that is what I would like to share about this particular activities, ma'am. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.
Wow, that is super.
Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am.
Super, Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. And
all
next,
right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Next, we have our wonderful Jinu ma'am. Yes, Jinu ma'am.
Thank you, Hasi ma'am.
Jinu ma'am.
Thank you, Hasi ma'am, for calling me.
Welcome, ma'am.
I'll go with the next few points. The next one is sweeping courtyard and compound with a broom. So it is like children will learn new words at the age of 3 to 6. courtyard, compound, what it is, what are those? I remember learning it after long, reaching quite higher classes, because when we start using essays or stories, big English literature stories and all, they will be using these. Then at the age of 3 and 6, kids are learning, because when they are asked to do, they are the directors is using that particular word, and the child is directed to physically to that particular area. So they will know what it is. So it will be there in their mind. This word is for this particular thing, and this should be kept clean. This belongs to us. This belongs to, even if it is school, it belongs to us. We are responsible to clean it. Even at home also, we should clean it. The area where we are living. So automatically what happens when it is taught in school, they will start to apply it in home. Then slowly, it will become their habit, and they will expect wherever they go, it should be kept clean. It should be clean. So it will become their habit slowly when they started at an early age of their life. So sweeping, it will, as we have been discussing, whenever we were discussing about cleaning, we were talking about sweeping and all, we were saying it is the hygiene part will be developing in them, and they will understand why it is responsible, why it is required, why we are doing it. So they will understand it, and it will carry with them always. Now later they will understand when to do it. Is it required when the sun is out, we have to go and clean the compound and courtyard? No. So they will know the difference between when to do it. And they will also understand how to do it with a broom. And there are these courtyard and compound, there will be hard places, there will be software, there will be dusty places. So how force they should apply, where to apply, they will able to differentiate it. Now comes to the next point. So these things, when they're holding the broom, fine motor, the grip, everything is there, hygiene is developed. They will be, when they're cleaning, they will look their surrounding, try to make whatever they are doing, they will try to keep it clean, whether they're cleaning and good. So what happened, the perfection. Children, slowly, they will be going to the path of perfection. They won't look at others. They will be looking at themselves and watching them, whether am I doing correctly, perfectly. So that part is also getting developed in them unknowingly. We are not telling them you have to do it perfectly. They are making themselves do perfectly. So that is happening in them. Nobody is telling them there to do it perfectly. So now the next part is also again cleaning, sweeping. It is lawns and footpaths. So lawn, there will be small grasses. So they will know that taking care of the nature, we should do it softly. Otherwise it will it will affect the grass. It will spoil it. So they will be able to differentiate where to do it softly and where to do harshly. So that footpath, it will be hard. So it won't be soft. So they should apply little more force. So they will start caring, when they're doing the lawn part, they will be start caring the nature. They will understand these plants are also living beings. We should not harm them. When Rene ma'am was talking about watering plants, so that same thing will be there with them. We are watering them, so we should take care of it. We should keep it clean. Lawn, we are using to sit down to play, to do their activities sometime, outdoor activities. So it should be clean, right? So those things will be there, develop in them, but nobody is going to tell them. It is automatically coming into their mind when these activities are done. Next, the third one is scrubbing and washing concrete and stone pavements. Okay, scrubbing, because pavements will be hard, strong. There will be sometimes grass coming, unwanted grass. Some pavements will have the grass as a design. Some it's not required. So they will be using the unwanted weeds and grass plucking. Those things will be there. If there is some patches or something, they can scrub and clean it. So the fine motor part, all these things, cleanliness, hygiene part is developed in them, and keep the surrounding clean. Where we are living, we should
Okay, so what happened? I just want to add on one thing. Like when we all these activities, EPL activities, I just want to say one thing. When we were kids, we were not allowed to do even small things. Also, when we at this age, 3 to 6, that is not because much about taking care of us. It is more because we might spoil it. We might add on their work because parents are struggling every day, every hour to finish the work. And when we are doing it and increasing, instead of increasing our workload, they say, better you sit, you do play with your toy. But now when we started to learn this, we understood the importance of doing it. I would say that it's okay, the time that we are spending. It's okay, the things getting spoiled. It's just a matter of money, or it's just a matter of few minutes. If we are taking care of the money and time, we are stopping someone's development at the right age. So let's forget about the time and the money. Let's take care of their development, especially 3 to 6. That's what I would like to share regarding these 3 points. Thank you, ma'am.
Really good,
ma'am. Very well.
Very good, Jinu, ma'am.
Very good. Okay,
ma'am. Now other. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Next, I would like to call out dear Jamshi, ma'am. Yo, Jamshi, ma'am.
Yo, Jamshi, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Liji, ma'am. Okay, I have come with some points like raking open places and grounds, digging with a spade or a garden fork, and hoeing too. Then weeding, weeds to be put in a basket for removal. So these are all the EPL activities. So by doing all these activities, they are developing a sense of connection to their nature and to their environment. So we all know that the children like to play in the mud, and so by doing these activities, it satisfies their deeper urge to connect with their nature and environment. And also when they are doing when they are digging in the mud, sometimes they may see some worms, some little creatures in the mud, so they can think that it's also the creatures in this earth, and it's useful for the plants and all. So they will have a sense of that sense of what sense of what we call it. Anyone can say? Because they will think that these creatures also need to live in this earth, like that. And also when they weeds to be put in a basket for removal, they will create a sense of cleanliness to make their surroundings to be keep and clean. And when they are doing such things, they will be confident that his actions will have a positive impact on his environment, like that. And sometimes when they hoeing too, like when they plant something, they will have a curiosity to how it will become a flower or something like flower or any vegetables, like that. So they will check, and they will be very patient. It will create a patient in them. Always they will to be patient how to grow it, and how to, and they will be responsible also, like watering the plants, and understanding. They will try to understand the new world, natural world, all these things. By doing these things, activities, they will create all these things. Yes, that's all my points. Thank you.
Wow,
Jamshi, ma'am. Wonderful, ma'am.
Everything you explained was like music to my ears, and now I'm wanting to listen to some music. Can we have somebody to sing?
Yes, ma'am. Can I sing?
Yo, Shanti, ma'am.
Yo.
We are NCDC 36 batch. We are naughty kids of NCDC. We are the proud of Montessori nursery training school. We are NCDC blooming birds. We are going to good teachers. We are studies about psychology, EPL, nutrition. Thank you.
Yo,
Shanti ma'am.
You revealed our hidden talents and characteristics. Thank you so much.
Yes, so after listening to that cute peppy song, I would like to call our dearest Tasnia ma'am.
Yo,
Tasnia ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Yo.
Thank you, Nida ma'am. Yes, we discussed indoor and outdoor activities. Yeah. Yes, next point, watering plants, lawn and flower beds with those hose, water pots or watering can. Then protecting delicate tender plants and fruits with branches, leaves, muscles, bags, etc. Yes, children love to act, grow up. Practical life exercises are that both indoor and outdoor, and it can be large activities or small activity. Then EPL is the child can learn how to do living activities a purposeful way. These activities develops the children's self-confidence, motor skills, and are developed balanced in the body. Then children learn how to grow the plants. Then the changes of sunlight, how is the sunlight, sun rising. Then next point, collecting fruits is basket and drying them in the sun. Then the exercises practical life cover two main areas of development. Then first one is care of self and care of the environment. The children learn to more the environment. Then this exercise can improve fine motor skills and love the nature, love the environment. These are exercise developed in the children, refine motor skills and hone muscular control. Then that's all my point, ma'am.
Wow, super Tasnia
ma'am. Super.
Next, I would like to call our Shanti Mol ma'am.
Yo, Shanti
ma'am.
Thank you for calling me. My point, first point, maturing fruits, the straw or sawdust. It will help to children to develop their observation skill. They can identify the changes of different stage of fruits and its color and also its smell. It and its taste. Thus they can study the science. Next point, arranging fruits on shelves in baskets in tray. Arrange the fruits on shelf. It can develop the sense of order. And also child are very disciplined. They will become satisfied and happy and about the environment. And also they got sense of keeping things on the right way. Respect the materials that thus the quality develop the child. Next point, collecting firewood, mending, carrying, stacking. They got the sense of order, improve their fine motor skill, improve concentration, the observation skill develop. They develop dedication skill and patience develop. That will trigger the scientific illusion in a child. Thus the sensory activity, even visual sensory activity, this has triggered. That's my point, ma'am.
Wow, Shanti.
Super Shanti, ma'am.
Super.
Okay, now we are going on our last point.
Shall I sing a song before that?
Yes, ma'am.
Explain your points as well, Musna ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause it bring back all the memories of everything we have been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause it bring back all the memories. And memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I didn't know the pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feels like December when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Eh.
Super,
Musna ma'am. Super.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I would like to give a brief about that indoor and outdoor activities, that is collecting or harvesting vegetables, collecting eggs, cleaning and looking after poultry, pigeons, rabbits, and other pet animals. So while we all know that gardening is healthy and it is a fun activity for children. So while doing this gardening, they will develop their new skills. Mostly when a child will develop their patience skill, because while observing or exploring the sprouting of a plant, they will have that patience in them, because they wanted to see how the seed is sprouting and giving new leaves. And also it will develop their responsibility, that is for caring the plants, watering the plants, and observing the plant, and looking through the parts of the plants. They learn the parts of the plants. Even they develop to learn science and love for the nature, like the parts of the plants, root, stem, leaves, flower. So they learn about that science, and there will be an understanding for the children about the cause and effect. When does a plant die, and how does the leaves get dried? Even they learn colors from these, because there will be different colors to the plants, different colors to the leaves, as Ramya ma'am said. And even they learn colors from the flowers too. And they even develop their self-confidence from achieving their goals, because when they have planted a seed and it has sprouted, they will feel that self-confidence and a sense of satisfaction that finally they are eating the fresh food which they have grown. So they are developing that nutrition. They learn about nutrition also, when they learn to know about where the fresh fruit comes from, while gardening, while watering the plants, and reasoning and discovery, that is learning about science of plants and animals, because here it said learning and looking after poultry, pigeons, rabbits, and other pet animals. They will know the value of love and care for the animals while looking after them, what lays eggs, what gives us milk. So they will get to know about the whole fact of science. And they will also develop self-control, how they can hold an egg. Because when they are not carefully holding an egg, mostly I have observed my child, because she always wanted to carry an egg, but she's afraid whether it will fall or not. So that self-control is also developing, and the children are more excited while gardening and looking after the plants, because yesterday only my child did that activity in her science by planting a seed, and she was really excited to see whether the sprouts has come or not. And she was watering, and she was even looking whether the pigeons were attacking that her small plant. So that's that love and care the children show towards the plants and even animals. So that is how they develop their self-confidence, control, self-esteem, and give attention also, while because they are exploring different kinds of animals in the surroundings, different kinds of plants. So they develop all these skills while doing such activities.
That is great, ma'am. Super.
Super, ma'am. And everyone. Today's our session was so wonderful, right? All of them performed very well. And yo-yo to everyone.
Yo-yo everyone.
Yeah.
Yo-yo everyone. Super everyone.
So I would like to invite our batch faculty, Masla ma'am, for the feedback. Yo-yo, Masla ma'am.
Yo-yo, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So it was wonderful today. Today's class was very entertaining, very active sessions. We discussed all the points also. Superb, everyone. And today's best performers are Amal ma'am,
Yo-yo, Amal ma'am.
Yo-yo ma'am.
Jinu ma'am,
Yo-yo, Gino, ma'am.
and Muzna ma'am.
Yo-yo, Musna, ma'am.
Everyone performed really well, okay? Yes, and today, Witty Wizards are getting 8 points.
Witty Wizards.
And Incredibles are getting 7 points.
Incredible girls.
Superb. Everyone was superb, full, entertained, active class. Superb, everyone. Everyone performed also superb. So any doubts? Something we need to ask? Yes. So can we wind up, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, National.
Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.